Internet access through MPLS VPN. In this video, I'm going to talk about one of the other services we can give from the service provider to the customers, and that is the internet access. You know that service provider can give the connectivity service to customers. For example, the connectivity between customer A site 1 and also customer A site 2, for example, or customer B site 1 and customer B site 2, okay? But we have another services that the service provider can give to the customers. For example, the service of internet. You know that when one service provider give the connectivity service to one customer, we have only the SP or service provider with the connectivity service. But when one service provider give the internet service to one customer, we are the ISP or internet service provider. Okay, in this video and also two next videos, I'm going to show you how we can give the customers internet services. Okay, you know that internet, one of the most useful services and one of the most common services that every customer need to use that. Because of that, we can give this service to our customers. For example, in this scenario, I'm going to show you different type of customers in about the IP addressing, and also different requirement maybe we encounter with that in the different customers. Let me to talk about this. Look at this scenario. In this scenario, again, we have three customers. Customer A with two sites, customer A site 1 and customer A site 2. The first things that we need is the connectivity between the customer A site 1 and customer A site 2. You learn about the configuration of this type of VPNs, simple VPNs, in the previous videos, and you know that we can configure it with the MPLS layer 3 VPN. Also, we have customer B site 1, customer B site 2 with the same requirement, and also customer C site 1 and customer C site 2 with the same requirement. This means that one of the services that this service provider should give to its customers is the connectivity service, and we can configure this connectivity service. But as you can see here, some of the service providers need to act, some of the customers in some of the their site need to have connectivity to the internet. This is the internet, okay, and our service provider connected to the internet. And as you can see, the site 1 of customer A need to reach to have connectivity to internet from this service provider. And also the site 2 of customer A. And also the site 1 of customer C. Okay, these three sites need to have reachability or connectivity to the global internet. Maybe the site 1 of customer B or site 2 of customer B or site 2 of customer C can, for example, can use another service providers to reach to the internet. Because of that, they don't want to use this service provider to reach to the internet. Because of that, now we have two conditions about the internet. Three sites, the site A, the customer A site 1, customer A site 2, and customer C site 1 need to use the service provider to reach to the internet, and site B1, B2 and C2 don't want to use this service provider to have connectivity to the internet. This is the first difference. And also, let me to talk about another difference. Look at here. In this site, the site 1 of customer A, we are using NAT. Okay, between the service provider, in the CE routers R6, and also here on the R8 again we are using NAT, and also in the R9 we are using NAT, because when we want to have connectivity to the internet, you know that we can't use the private IP addressing. We need to configure NAT in the CE routers to have connectivity to, for example, can send and receive traffic from the internet. Because of that, here we have another differences between these three sites with other three sites. The NAT configuration, we need to configure NAT on the R6, R8, and R9, but we don't want to use NAT on R7, R10, and R11. This is the next difference. Okay, we can start the configuration by configuring the simple VPNs between the, for example, customer A site 1, site 2, customer B site 1, site 2, and C site 1, site 2, as you learned in the previous video. I'm going to configure with Notepad file because it is faster. And after that, we can talk about how we can configure internet access in this scenario. But don't forget, we can give the internet access to our customers with MPLS VPN with 3 methods. The first method is route leaking. In this video, I'm going to talk about the first method, route leaking. What is the route leaking? I will talk about that. But don't forget, we have another 2 options that we can use, that methods for giving internet connectivity, internet service from the service provider to our customers. But in this video, I'm going to use route leaking. Okay, look at here. The name of this scenario is MPLS VPN internet access through route leaking. This is the method, one of the methods that we can use to give the internet connectivity to our customers. Let me start the configuration with this Notepad file. After that, we can step by step configure the other features. Look at here. Here, I'm going to use OSPF in process 1, BGP AS 65000, and then MPLS. We have loopback 0 on all of the service provider routers, and also, as you can see here, we have R1, R2, R3, R4, and R5. R3 is our route reflector. Let me to start the configuration from the router 1. This is the router 1. Okay, first in router 1, we need to configure the IP addressing. Okay, EN means enable, then conft, for example, we can configure host name first. Host name is R1. After that, we have interface fast Ethernet 00 with the IP address of the 10.121.255.255.255.0, and then no shutdown. And you know that after configuration of IP addressing, we can configure the, for example, IGP OSPF. But before that interface, the next interface is loopback 0, and then IP address 192.168.254.1 quad 255. This is the initial part of our configuration for R1, and then we can copy this configuration because this is similar to R5 configuration and also R3 configuration. Let me first configuring the R5. This is the R5. Okay, host name is R5. Here we have interface fast Ethernet 00 with the IP address of the 10.455.255.255.255.0 and no shutdown. Also, we have interface loopback 0 with the IP address of 192.168.255.45 quad 255. Okay, after that, we can configure, for example, router 3. Let me to copy this configuration and pasting here. This is the configuration of the router 3. Okay, in router 3, as you can see, we have 2 interface, fast Ethernet 00 and fast Ethernet 01. This is the fast Ethernet 00 with the IP address of 10.233.255.255.255.0, and also another interface fast Ethernet 01 with the IP address of 10.344. Look at here, 10.343. Okay, 255.255.255.0, no shutdown. Interface loopback 0, IP address 192.168.254.3 quad 255. Let me to configure the router 2, copying this part of configuration of R1. And then this is the configuration of R2. Host name is R2. Interface fast Ethernet 00's IP address is 10.122.255.255.255.0. And then we have another interface fast Ethernet 01 with the IP address of 10.232. Okay, 10.232.255.255.255.0. And after that, okay, we can configure the router 4. The router 4 configuration similar to router 2. Let me to copy this. I'm going to show you how you can configure fast for example, speed, and also with more detail and without any mistake. Look at here, R4 interface fast Ethernet 00. The IP address of fast Ethernet 00 is 10.3.4.4 255.255.255.0. Also, we have interface fast Ethernet 01 with the IP address of 10.4.5.4. Okay, that's it. This is the first part of configuration. Now we can continue